Hi and welcome back to the channel, gamers. In this video, I will rate each and every single vehicle in Retail Tycoon 2. Its points will depend on its look, functionality, and value. Each category will be rated out of 10 points so they can get its total out of 30. By the way, if you feel like it, do subscribe. If you don't though, well, Christmas is coming up and I doubt you want to be on Santa's naughty list. Enjoy! To start us off, we've got the pickup truck. This is the vehicle we start with and is key to the early game. Its functionality is a 3 because of its low cargo and slow speed. Yet, for its look, it gets a 6 and then a 7 for its value, as it is the cheapest vehicle available after all. So after adding them up, the total of the pickup truck is a 16 out of 30. Moving on to the van, the only new difference from the pickup truck is that its cargo doubles in exchange for just $2,500 on top. However, I find it quite aesthetically unpleasant and give it a 5 for its look, a 5 for its functionality, and a 7 for its value. So in total, the van has a 17 out of 30. The Snowmobile is very new to Retail Tycoon 2, and I find it fun to use, especially if you want to roleplay with friends, which is why it gets a 9 for its look. Nevertheless, obviously its functionality is 0 because it does not carry cargo, and as for its value, it takes home another 9. Adding them together, the Snowmobile gets an 18 out of 30. The Sprinter van is an advanced version of the common van for a slightly more costly price. I'm giving it a 6 out of 10 for its look, a 6 for its functionality, and a 6 for its value. Added up together, the more advanced van for another $2,500 on top gets a solid 18 out of 30. Now, as we move on to the bigger boys, we have the small box truck. This bad boy is pretty cheap, but supplies you with one of the best starter vehicles. Its look is cute and compact, bagging in a 7 out of 10. Furthermore, giving it a 6 for its functionality and a heavy 8 for its value. This takes the small box truck to a solid 21 out of 30. The large box truck is the bigger and better version of the smaller one. It's really cheap from mid-game to end-game stores. And yet, its look is pretty generic, so I'm giving it a measly 4. For its functionality, I'm going to give it a 7, and for its value, a solid 8. That means that the large box truck gets a 19 out of 30. The electric box truck is actually my second favorite vehicle due to its fast speed and large cargo capacity. It isn't very expensive and I definitely recommend it. For its looks, I'm rating it a 7 out of 10. For its functionality, I'm rating it a 10 out of 10, and for its value, it gets a 9 out of 10. In total, this is a 26 out of 30, which is the highest yet. As for the number 1 best delivery vehicle, the Semi takes the crown. It looks very cool, is not that slow, and can fit more than necessary cargo amounts. For its looks, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10, a 10 out of 10 for its functionality, and an 8 out of 10 for its value. In total, this is rated 1 point higher than the electric box truck, leaving it at 27 points out of 30. Of course, we also have the electric Semi, but I genuinely don't think it's a good idea purchasing it. Moving on, we have the military truck. This bad boy is decently fast and pretty cheap, which is why I'm giving it an 8 out of 10 for its functionality and a 7 out of 10 for its value. Unfortunately, the look seems way too generic and beige, resulting in me only rating it a 3 out of 10 for its look. Due to me thinking that it does not look good, it's only 18 out of 30, but its value and functionality is high, so if you like it, I definitely recommend it. The next military vehicle is the most expensive and useless possible thing available. It cannot carry any cargo and is very slow. Its only use is to have super cool roleplay, and it can be implemented for basically anything your imagination wants to do. Unfortunately, it is very pricey, so I only recommend it for the late gamers that have played for a long time. By the way, I'm not gonna rank this one because it really just depends on how cool you find it. Now we finally move on to the cars that are actually useful to increase your kilometers driven statistic. The first option, and the way cheaper one, is the Camaro. Its price is only $50,000, making me give it a 10 out of 10 for its value, and a 9 for its look. Although it cannot deliver cargo, it is kind of useful, so I will additionally give it a 5 out of 10 for its functionality. Last but not least, we have the sweetest for last, the Lambo. Every noob's dream car. Although this baby is very expensive, it is after all useful and fun to drive around in. I'm rating it a 10 out of 10 for its value, a 10 out of 10 for its look, and a 9 for its functionality. By the way, in case you're wondering, its functionality is to have fun with it. Duh. And just like that, disappointed or not, that is the end of the video. Please do not forget to subscribe if you feel like it. And, a like also sure does go a long way. Till next time.